EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Richardson going right to the air. Open man there is Darnell Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Flushed out right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Nix on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them.
and they get their first sack of the contest.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Nix. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Completes Austin here over the middle. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off play action. Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 40-yard. Punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
On play action, here's Nix. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
He's checking crowd.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
41's coming. 41's a Mike. Come on, baby.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Throwing Nix. That's caught left side to the tight end Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Richardson's throw hauled in by Washington. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Richardson off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away but could not. Now Richardson. Caught. It's Wilson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They go play action with Richardson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Let's make these babies.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Richardson going to move him around. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Richardson to throw off play action. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now third down and very long. Now it's Richardson. And Wilson with it, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, check that.
They run. It's Johnson. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
19-18. Man, that's trash.
Richardson looking to throw this. Out to the flat here for Johnson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play action. Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
19 lights. Check. No chance. 44's the mic.
Now Richardson back to throw it. The quick slant caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf from 10 yards out. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. Nix to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Nix throwing on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney 74 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
We got 3 down. He's coming.
Here's Richardson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Richardson looking to throw. And it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd and long for Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Back to the air with Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10. Richardson working from the gun. And he finds Austin complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, it's Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. How about this? They'll change it at the line. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. 44's the money.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he might have gotten that yard back, and that's about it, as he'll take it only up to about the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Flush to his right. That completes it again to Metcalf. He's got room to roam, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go play action with Nix. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Austin. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Richardson to the air on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception.